Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to discuss about using Pandas module to delete some unnecessary values from an Excel file and how to create a new Excel file with the necessary values. For example, if we look at our Excel file, suppose we have an Excel file which is named as this one and the sheet name is sheet 1. Here you can see there are 3 columns here which are named as XYZ, and there are some random values here. So for example, you can see here that there are some cells which contain the value -9999. Suppose we want to delete the corresponding rows which contain this value of -9999, and then we have to save the necessary values in a new Excel file which is named as new123. Sheet name is sheet 1, and we have to also set new index values here. So here you can see in the Excel file the unnecessary values of containing -9999, the corresponding rows here are not included. So if we go to our code, I have already written the code here. So first of all, we have to import the Pandas module as PD. And then we have to take a variable. Suppose I am taking a variable which is named as df. So I have written df equal to pd.readExcel. Then in the inverted comma, I have given the path of my Excel file, which was containing the unnecessary values. Then in this inverted comma, I have given the sheet name, which was named as sheet 1. Then I have written print df. So if you run the code, here, you can see the values of your Excel file. Now to drop the unnecessary values, I will use the drop method. So for that, I have written my variable name first, which was df, and then I have written df.drop, and then in the third bracket I have written df, then in the inverted comma I have written z, which was our column name, and equal to -9999, and I have passed this one in our main variable or data frame, which was df, and then I have written .index. So what it will do, this will delete the corresponding rows which contain the values of -9999. Now if you write inplace equal to true, it will change your main data frame. Then suppose I want to give a new index number, so that's why I have written df equal to df.reset index. Suppose I have commented out the lines here. For example, if I run the code now, and then if I look at our Excel file, here you can see that the corresponding rows which contains -9999 are not here, and there is a new index numbering here which is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and in this column you can see the previous index numbering, and some numbers here are not included because the corresponding rows were containing the values of -9999, which has been dropped. So now suppose I don't want the previous index numbering, this column. I just want the new index numbering. So if you want to drop this number, you have to write df equal to df.drop, then in the inverted comma you have to write index. You have to write index. If we look at the Excel file again, here you can see that the column heading was index, then comma x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 means it will do the column operations, and if you write x is equal to 0, it will do row operations. For this code, we have to write x is equal to 1. Then if you write printf, you will see that we have a new data frame which contains the numbering from 0 to 12. Here you can see this one. And finally, we have to save our new Excel file which will contain the necessary values. For that, we have written df.to.xl. Then in the inverted comma, I have just given a name which is new underscore 123.xlsx. And then if you run the code, you will find out the new Excel file, and it will be saved in the directory in which you are writing this code. So I am writing this code under new volume D Python. So here you can see it is saved in this directory. So if we open the Excel file, I have already demonstrated that, but if we look it finally, here you can see that it is our new index numbering, which is from 0 to 12, and there are no such rows which contain the values of minus 9999. So this is our code that we can write to drop some unnecessary values and save the necessary values in a new Excel file. So that's it. Thank you everyone. See you in next tutorial.